Hello, welcome back to the episode. It's just, this is just a random hangout, let's talk, BS, whatever it is. At least the stream's working. Why is it in full screen mode? I don't want this in full screen mode. Oh well. Well, right now I'm trying to fight with YouTube wanting to act up. Let's see if I can run camera. I think my stream can run camera. I'll knock down the quality a little bit. So, 3 likes, 2 people watching. Hey. No, it's in the middle of the night. I figure people's up. I've got 2 hours until Caponera died with me and Anti-Hero. Antron's not feeling up to it today, so I figure I'd just do a whatever live stream and just chat. I just felt like it. And I kind of feel like it'll be appropriate to do this now. So I made a tweet 3 days ago about the unapologetic Canadian. I fucked up in wording the tweet, and I'll admit I fucked up in wording it. My context is not the same as everyone else's, and people took it a different way than what I or other people would take it. And that's one of the things I have trouble with on Twitter is actually wording things in a way to where other people can understand what I'm trying to get. It happens. And I fucked up in doing it. And I guess you could say I really kicked the hornet's nest. That's the best way I could put it. I really kicked a hornet's nest. So I've got the hangout link posted in the Twitter description. Why is YouTube doing this crap? I'll post the hangout links in the chat. It's just a random come on, hey, let's talk. Shoot the shit, bullshit, BS, hang out, chill and have fun. And I kind of like doing streams like this. I've never had one bite me in the ass yet, so everyone is welcomed in. But now back to my story is I made an accusation against the unapologetic Canadian, and people didn't like what I said. I can see why they didn't like what I said, and I resolved it. The internet historian, for whatever reason, I'm not going to question it. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know why a channel with 700,000 subs and like 41,000 followers on Twitter would want to pay attention to anything my channel or my Twitter has to say, but it did. Ian Miles John, the cognitive fault, shoe on head of all people. I was kind of floored by that one. Actually cared about what I had to say, and I'm still baffled as to why. Anyways, I subtle stuff, but the unapologetic Canadian. So move on from there and learn to iterate my words better on Twitter. Once I explained it to Leaf, she kind of understood where I was coming from. There's no animosity, there's no hatred, there's no vitriol. We came to terms. It was a happy ending. I'm following her, she's following me now on Twitter. I'll learn better to word my words correctly. That's the best I can do. But besides from that, that's all I want to really talk on that subject. So on to other things. I've got 2 hours before my show, Hero, so I'm just here, open for talk or conversation, whatever. So anyone wants to come in, like I said, hangout links is in the chat. Maybe some of the viewers that watch my channel can give me some hints and ideas. You got some really good feedback on the channel, and that's something I've been looking at, and a lot of good feedback from a lot of big names, so that's something to take into consideration. Like the icons, the thumbnails for the videos, I'm going to try to work on that, but as unimaginative as I am, it's probably going to take me some time to figure out something different. Beforehand, I just used a screenshot with a name, just a screenshot of what I was doing and a name behind it. And then I came up with the idea for using the socket motherboard icon behind it. And then either not really getting away from the names, but like putting titles in it, and or putting what I'm working on or what I'm reviewing in it. And that's kind of the format I'm sticking to now. I haven't tried anything different because I really have no idea what to do. I don't know what people will want to see. I don't know what people would want to be interested in seeing. That's my problem, is I can't get the channel name out there far enough to get feedback like this, to get, okay, what would people want to see? Basically, the way I'm looking at my channel right now is it's a rusted pickup truck in the middle of a field 500 yards away from the highway, and nobody can see it. And it's kind of hard to get feedback on what to do entirely for the channel. So, hey, Anubis. Actually, Anubis, jump on in. I've got a really interesting story that you would really be interested in. Link is in the description. I just got berated by several big names for a tweet I made. Kind of my fault. I kind of asked for it, but like kind of the fault, shoe on hand, the internet historian, Ian Miles Chan. I had several people breathing down my necks like not even 2 or 3 hours ago. It was quite funny and quite interesting. A learning experience too. Mind you that it was a learning experience and something to take away. But yeah, moving forward, I'm going to try to do things differently with the channel. I'm going to. Okay, I'll DM you the link, man. There you go. Link is in Discord. Okay, I'll DM you the link, man. Hey, man, what's up?
1 second. Got to get the thing corrected here. Right, there we go. There we go. Sorry.
There we go. I don't know why my.
You hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly.
Turn that off. Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's why my YouTube channel screen was all over the fucking place.
Yeah, no, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
No. It's my YouTube. I'm viewing the channel right now. And it's like an expanded wide channel view, and it's like, what the fuck?
No, it's because I had my OBS open and I got it set up for Subnautica.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Yeah. I was doing this before you even jumped in.
So who's telling you to shut up now?
It's not really shut up. It's I made a tweet. And
Okay.
I made a tweet against the unapologetic Canadian, and by all means, for anyone we watching this or watching this now, I'm not trying to stir shit up. I'm just talking about it. I'm just talking about it. So put down the pitchforks if you think I'm trying to start drawing my back up. I'm not.
Yeah. But
No,
what'd you tweet?
I tweeted. I deleted all the tweets now, but I tweeted. I captured pictures of the unapologetic Canadians' Twitter. Well, not Twitter, but YouTube, of having 1,000 subscribers and having like 7 videos on the channel. And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way at the time. And I made a tweet. I didn't tag anybody in it. I didn't share it to anybody. I didn't try to push the narrative or my viewpoints out anyone else. It was just something I made on my own Twitter.
Okay.
And it went along the lines of it really pisses me off whenever you see content creators. Hang on, no, somebody made a screen capture of it. I'll find the screen capture and read it. All right. So this is why I get pissed as a content creator. When you put in hard work in your channel and try, and then you have people that literally ride on the coattails of others, have no content hardly in their channel, and does absolutely nothing, it pisses me off to where I see red. That's what I said. And that's why I left to that. And it's my own, the way I took it, it was my own opinion.
Yeah.
And I left it at that.
Well, if I saw that about my channel and that's what I've been doing with my channel, I wouldn't have cared.
I know.
I would have been like, okay.
I know. And this is, well, I wouldn't have cared either. It's like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I'm still at 1,000 subs, so what the fuck do I give a damn what your opinion
is? After tonight's cunt stream, for whatever reason, I don't know how, I don't know why, I'm not even gonna question no more. But for whatever reason, Ian Miles Chung, for some whatever dumb reason, found my post and retweeted it. And after that, I got berated by several big content creators. People with like 40,000, like Shoe on Head.
Well, then Shoe on Head can go fuck herself. I'll tell her on Twitter to go fuck herself.
No. It's all been settled. I'm not gonna start a bee's nest anymore. If you want to do that, that's fine. I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm not starting a bee's nest no more. Let me finish where I'm going with this, and I'll explain.
Okay.
So Sean Head got it. Connor the Fault got it. Ian Armstrong got it. Then a Historian, which has like 700,000 subscribers, got it. Of course, the other ones like Smirkle, Brock, everyone else, it went viral for some stupid reason.
Sparky went viral.
I wasn't even trying. It went viral.
You beautiful man, you.
Well, anyways, and then Leaf came into it, and it went from there. And I really didn't see what the big deal was. I had people calling me salty. I had people calling me, telling me I need to get better content. I need to do better things on my channel. I need to get good. I had one person comment, it's like, my 7-year-old daughter has more subscribers than you do. And it's like, okay, why are you guys dogpiling on me for? And that's exactly how I took it. I was getting dogpiled on by big names. It's like, I don't even know what it's like. What the fuck did I do besides just state my opinion? And then the Internet Historian actually came up to me in Twitter, and I'm so floored and baffled as to why, because the guy has like 41,000 followers on Twitter. He has 700,000 subs on YouTube. I mean, I'm not shitting. He has like 700,000 subs on YouTube. And he sends me a message. It's like, do you and the unapologetic Canadian want to settle this on my channel? It's like, this is going to be a joke. Why?
Yeah,
And it's I
well, let me go settle it for you, Sparky. That'd be fun for me.
No, don't. It's only been settled. I went on and we talked about it.
Because I'll pick my teeth with people. You know how I get.
I don't need that. I don't want that. I really don't want that. Now, I went on. He recorded it, so I don't know if he's gonna put out a video or not. He says he's not going to, and if he does, he's gonna send it to me and Lee first and see if we like it. If we like it, then he's gotta post it. But no, I really didn't have a problem with Leaf. It's just the way you look at it from the outside of it. That was my opinion, and that's kind of what I made, and that's how I stuck with it. That's how I looked at it, you know. And
well, no, I get that, Sparky, and I got a buddy that just got above 1,000 subs. I think he's got 10 videos up. He does it like 3 times a month is when he posts videos. But he's a tech guy, but he has great content. It's a great show.
yeah,
and I know him personally, and yeah, you know, he hit 1,000 subs, and I fucking hit him up on Facebook because I know him in real life. And I hit up on Facebook and I was like, dude, fucking awesome. I just fucking went crazy with it. And he was like, I know. He's like, nobody else cares. I was like, I know.
well, I mean, like I said, I made a tweet because I was a little frustrated and I went through before I even made the tweet. I went through and watched the videos. I've seen you can watch all the videos in about 3 hours at most if you're taking your time. And it's really nothing eye smashing. I've done just as good stuff, probably a little worse on my channel. And it just got to the point is I don't understand this, and that's why I made a tweet. And like I said, it was my opinion. I'm not trying to push it out. I wasn't trying to push it out to no one. I wasn't trying to make a statement to someone. I wasn't trying to form some sort of brigade of anti-leaf. I wasn't trying to do that. It was just my own opinion, and I look at Twitter like this: it's a cancerous form of social media on the internet. People shit post all the time, and I use it to vent. I'll say stupid stuff. I'll say dumb stuff all the fucking time. But oh my god, I hit the fucking bee's nest tonight or something.
See, but this is why, Sparky. This is why I walk around with that one hammer in my hand, so to speak, metaphorically. Is that I'm not afraid to just walk around and give people my opinion, just blatantly smash them. Is because if they get offended, then fuck them. They already know my position. Period. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, let me parse this out so I don't offend you. If I know their personality is like yours, then I'll try to be nicer and more empathetic about it. But because there's no reason to smash those people. But it's for the most part, this is the internet. That's why I walk around with a hammer in my hand. I'd rather apologize to you later for smashing your fucking face in than being like, well, I said the wrong thing and I said something wrong, so I better backpedal. Fuck that. I'm gonna have my opinion. You can have yours, and if you don't like it, fuck off.
Well, that's the deal. And after I went into the stream, because it actually happened, the internet historian sent me a link. He sent Leaf a link, and we both went in. It was an adult, civilized conversation. There was no yelling. There was no banting. It was a calm, civilized conversation, and I actually did kind of enjoy it. And I told her my points. I told her why I was coming off on it. She told me what she thought of it, and we went back and forth. And we settled it like adults. I mean, it's settled. She understands where I was coming from once I explained how I was coming at it, and she explained to me how it looked. And it's like, okay, there's a misunderstanding here, and let's.
Now, how did they find your tweet in the first place?
I don't know. I really don't know how they found it. And that's something that still baffles me. I don't know how they found it. From what I was talking to Leaf, somebody DM'd her saying, "Hey, somebody's talking shit about you." I don't know who. She's keeping that secret, and I don't blame her for keeping it secret.
So hold on a second. So was her reply to get a hold of you through DMs or to post it publicly?
She didn't post it publicly. She didn't even know it first. It wasn't even her that posted it first. It was Ian Miles Chung.
Who the fuck is Emails Chung?
Oh.
And why does it sound like I want to order that for Chinese dinner?
Hang on, man. Let me find his channel, his Twitter, and I'll link it if I can.
I mean, I really don't care. I know who Shoe Head is, and I'm kind of surprised Shoe Head got her fucking panties in a twist. She's usually better than that about shit like this, but
Well, I mean, no. Well, actually, here's the deal. She on hand wasn't hammering. She was actually being. She was critiquing, and I actually.
Okay, because yeah, I was gonna say that sounds more like
She wasn't insulting. So no, she wasn't. She was actually the only one almost in that whole fucking thread that was not insulting. Yeah, she threw some bants here and there, but
yeah.
that's it. I mean, and I legitimately, um, I legitimately like the criticism. She put out some good points. I'm actually going to implement.
Okay, so I'm looking at Ian Miles Chung is what I'm looking for, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, did I find some bad videos? Oh damn.
I don't even know if
got
he has a YouTube. I know he has a Twitter.
I got apologies for being a doxer. I got apologies for gamers and Gamergate. I got holy fuck.
I don't even dig that far, and frankly, I am not going to dig any further in the guy.
Well, if any of these videos are true, he looks like he's cancer. So, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's him.
I'm just sitting here going, dude, wow.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, that's the same profile.
That's funny.
Anyways, for some reason, he got it. He retweeted it, and he made a snide remark about what do we call it? Snide. If I can even find it now.
Well, I just think it's funny that one of those videos was actually put out by one of our boys. So.
All right, jealousy and entitlement are such ugly qualities to grow up. He retweeted that, along with my post. Now, I kind of have some issues with this because you remember what you were talking about with Country?
No, I've said a lot.
I don't want to complain about being punched down on, but I really feel like I was being punched down on.
Oh, that's true. That's why I'm saying the shit I'm saying. It's because come after me, they got a fucking tiger on their hands.
Yeah.
You're much nicer than I am. I'll fucking butcher him.
Oh, I know you will. I know you will, and don't do that on my behalf by any means. Do not do that on my behalf.
No,
Please.
I won't. I'm not going to white knight for you. I'm going to call him what
please.
I see.
It's like, yeah, please don't. I just want to make that statement now. Please don't. Because I've already got this. I've got this thing settled down and handled to a point. I backed off a little bit. I deleted my tweet after, I can see where she was coming from on it. And I'm one of those people I can be reasoned with. I really can be reasoned with.
Who's the guy with the library shit?
Dan, the historian?
The historian?
Yeah. You can type it in. See, the internet.
Let's see. The first one on there, or?
Yep, that's him.
Oh, the historian?
Yep, and a historian. He's got 30 videos, 757,000 subscribers.
No, I got the historian with 1,450. And then I've got the internet historian with 750,000.
750,000.
The internet historian?
Yeah, internet historian. He has it's like a cartoon drawn face.
Okay.
Hang on, I've got it.
No, I got it too. Okay.
Yeah, he contacted me of all people. It's like, hey, you want to squash this with Leaf on my channel? And it's like I didn't take him serious at first. Like, sure, I don't know why. It's just an opinion. And I gotta admit, it reminded me of talking to Tyro. It really did.
Okay. I
So
was gonna say
he actually,
it looks like his content's pretty calm dude. So
yeah, he told me front up he wasn't in drama channel. I was like, well, that's good. I've dealt with a lot of drama channels. Um, but
but I got
yeah,
no problem. I got no problem with Lee fucking, addressing the situation. It's you were talking about her shit, she addressed it.
yeah, she did, and yeah, and we both made statements on Twitter afterwards, and we both basically absolved each other. It's like, okay,
Yeah, I personally I wouldn't have cared.
I know, it's
my, re-
that's the
my, my,
problem.
my response to that would have been, and so what?
That was my response. It's like I told Leaf. It's like, why do you care so much?
Yeah, no, I
Even
mean,
it's like even if I was to lie or twist shit or not even fucking, I wasn't even twisting it. I'm somebody with like 230 followers on Twitter and 157 subscribers on YouTube. Who the fuck cares about what the fuck I say?
hold on a second.
It's
Hold on a second. Hold on. Hello to all the 5 viewers that are watching.
yeah, that too.
Joshua Janice. But no, I meant her. I meant that's the thing is if I'm Leaf in her position, I just don't care. I just ignore it and move on with my day.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
it,
I mean, she kind of.
it's a nothing burger.
I know that you know that, but other people don't think that way. And she explained to me on her channel, her content, where she came from. Apparently, she's been doing this kind of stuff on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and several other big media platforms for years since high school. And I think she's in her early 20s right now. So she's been doing it for a couple of years. She used to be named Feminazi.
Yeah, no. The thing with Leaf is what I figured out about her, and I just figured this out by because was it Auntie was making fun of her pooch, saying it was a penis, or Lo-Fi was, or something. It was funny as shit. So I had to go look at the picture on her Twitter, and the thing was, it didn't make any sense. 7 videos, over 1,000 subs, and then when you look at her Twitter followers, it was like in the thousands. I'm like, wait a fucking minute, who are you? So immediately I thought she either made her name on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope. It was something else, and then she came to YouTube, or she
It was
dabbled in YouTube
Facebook.
before. So,
It was Facebook.
hi, furry. How's it going, honey?
Hey, furry. It was on Facebook, and she explained to me what it was, and it's like, okay, I can see that. But whenever I made this, the only thing I really could find was the YouTube, and the only thing that I could see was, okay, I've seen you on the country stream a couple times. I'm seeing you on YouTube. You got this many. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't understand it, and that's why I made my tweet from.
Let me catch Furry up real quick. Furry, honey, we're talking about Leaf. Apparently, Sparky put out some Twitter posts that
She knows.
we're
She knows.
bad.
She's yeah. I'll put you like this. In the last 3 hours, I've had 300 notifications on Twitter.
Damn, that's a lot of nights.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say nights. I mean, just different people. I'm not gonna call nights. I'm not gonna call followers or anything like that. No, she's not. She actually handled the situation pretty well. Now, from the outside of it, she didn't initiate any of this.
Well, I think what Furry's responding to there, I think, is the same reaction I initially had to Leaf, which is the first time I ever heard of Leaf or saw Leaf, was in the whole Scooby debacle. Which, no matter which way I look at it or analyze it, she still comes out smelling absolutely horrible like a minute. No matter what, I can't excuse her, and that's why I want nothing to do with Leaf. Got nothing to do with her professionally. It's not because I think she's an evil person, but from those optics, this is the only optics I've ever seen. So maybe I saw her at her worst. But the thing is that those optics, Sparky, for me, I can't excuse her behavior as anything but manipulative. So
Yeah,
it makes me back away because I'm like, whoa, what the fuck was that? So maybe that's not her, and maybe that's a bad impression I got. But that's my take on her. For right now, I can't help it.
Well, I mean, talking to her face to face. I mean, actually face to face, one on one, not 5, 10 freaking people in the chat. I mean, actually talking to her face to face, she is level headed. She is calm. She is collective. She does make good points. She is very reasonable to talk to, and she is very understanding and is open for conversation. So I will give her points on that one. As far as my impression of her, starting off from the cunt stream to now, no, not very impressionable. But going through and actually listening to her, she's very intelligent. I'll say that much. And she does deserve that compliment. She is very intelligent.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like Leaf or hate Leaf, it really doesn't matter, just because of the fact that she has a product, she has packaged it well, she's delivered it well, and that's obvious by how many subscribers she has. So I mean, hate her or like her, you can't deny that. That part is inarguable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's my. That's why I deleted my tweet, and that's why I came off as okay. I kind of misstated. I misinterpreted something. It's okay. I made a boo boo.
Yeah,
I can take an L on stuff whenever I know it. That's one of the things I like about myself. If I fuck up, I will admit when I fuck up. Tell me how I fucked up. Explain it to me. Level, face to face. I'm fine. But when you got like 10, 20 freaking people tweeting, subtweeting, retweeting, commenting, vitriol, it's like, the fuck?
well, and I get her appeal from a guy's point of view, just simply from the being a young males. I mean, we make jokes about her looking like she's 12 and all this stuff, and pedo jokes and blah blah blah, and that's all good and fun. But the thing is in reality, she's well spoken, she is attractive, she's good looking, and if you're a young guy in your young 20s and you live on the internet, then hell yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. So I don't begrudge anybody from liking her at all. It's just that the optics, that when the first time I've ever heard her or seen her or anything else was first time I ever saw her was on Cog's show, and I wasn't really that impressed. The next time was on the Cunt stream, and that just was with Scooby, and I was like, okay, Scooby's a pile of shit. And then the more I heard the story, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then I asked Tyro about it like 3 times later, had him explain the situation to me, and I was like, oh god. So yeah, after that, I was like,
yeah, it's when you come to the realm of how people handle stuff, people handle things differently. Trippy DM me. Why Trippy DM you?
I don't know. She's saying Trippy DM her. Oh, Sparky DM her. oh shit, Cadunt. Did you just confuse Sparky and Trippy?
Oh my god.
Shit. Oh shit. Oh, shade.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Who?
Do I look like I have diabetes?
Oh. Does Sparky look like he's in love with the leaf? Does he look like he's got a leaf fetish? No, he doesn't.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Trippy's
Give me a minute.
Hurt me. Trippy's gonna hurt me one day.
Oh no! You want to see one of no? You want to see one the response? Oh fuck, that's not it. I just sent her. I'm sending a link to this. I just sent her the link to the Internet Historians channel. I was like, oops, that's not it. There we go.
Oh, you bring Cadunt?
Yeah, sure. If she wants to come on, that's fine.
Woohoo! Love Cadunt. I always get excited when Cadunt's around. I run around her feet like an excited puppy.
Yeah.
Because she's amazing.
Yeah, but no, it went a lot better than what I thought it was going to go.
I am so sorry. You're not Trippy.
That
I
was awesome.
I was listening back to the Kunch stream that that to the ending. Well, I should say the larger half of the Kunch stream that I'd been on, and I was like, oh yeah, Sparky's doing a thing right now. Okay, I'll go and watch that. And then I'm like, oh, this bitch, he put the fucking hangouts in the chat, but it doesn't work from my phone, so I need to fucking message this fucking drama llama bitch. and so and so I fucking said Spark. I said Trippy instead of Sparky because you were in the after hangouts with us too, and I knew you had your own drama llama going on.
You're forgiven. You're
Thank you.
forgiven.
Oh
I'm
damn!
still like because like the after hangouts wound up being like a whole bunch of sorries. So I'm in that apologetic mood, I guess.
Oh yeah, I just got them that myself. There's
Yeah,
those sorrows on both sides, so
I saw
it's all
your I
good.
saw your I saw your tweet.
Leave did the same thing, so
Yeah, yeah, I noticed. I
you
don't
know
care.
that's one thing. I'll give Leaf kudos to this. If you sit down, you talk to her, and you be reasonable and stuff like that, you can get things settled. And she seemed
If
she
you have the right moderator, then yes.
this guy really put off Tyler vibes. I mean, he was calm, concise, he was on point. So
Because that was one of the things that a couple of people have attempted to do was just sit down and talk and have an understanding of her, and instead of doing so, she and wasn't able to be remain calm and kind of just sparked off. So I've noticed that, and that made me nervous for you because I don't know who the
I
other guy was. I don't know if he was going to act as moderator or if he was just going to be like, no, like, fuck you, dude. I don't know who you are and fuck you.
no, he actually he wanted to get resolved for this. He recorded the conversation, and he was very upfront. Is like, I'm gonna record a conversation, so I'm just making sure both of you guys are aware and you're okay with this. And we both were. And he's like, I might make a video of this later. I may not. If I do, I'm gonna cut it down and I'm gonna send it to both of you guys first. I'm gonna get both of you guys' approval before I post it. So I mean, he was very genuine. He was not trying to start shit. He actually went around to kind of he played devil's advocate for both me and her.
Okay.
So he was very professional, and he got a sub out of it. um, no, it's I kind of got that hesitant from her, kind of defensive, but explaining my side, she kind of understood it, and she told me, make sure to word your tweets a little bit better. And it's like, well, I understand that, but it went around in a circle just a little bit of, oh, I understand typing my tweets out a lot better. I have a big problem with that. You aren't privy to my channel. You aren't privy to my Twitter, so you didn't really understand that. So I'm not gonna fault you on that one, but I wasn't trying to insinuate. I wasn't trying to actually call you out and say, hey, pitchforks and tar and feather, and let's go after this person because this person's fake. I wasn't trying to do that. It was just my own opinion I put up on Twitter. I wasn't trying to share it. I wasn't trying to push it. I wasn't trying to push on anyone else. It was just my
No,
opinion.
yours was a generalized statement, and you used her as your example in that moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. And I was aware of this. I'm pretty sure most of us who know you were aware of this. At the same time, like I can't help but make cunty comments.
You see the one? You remember? No. You remember the one Trippy? The one Trippy was gonna put down.
I saw the one he put down.
He said he deleted it. He posted it as soon as he left the fucking hangout. As soon as I left the hangout, he posted it.
I know.
What was it? What was it? Recap. Recap.
Okay, time out.
Something along the lines of, oh, you're gonna find it? Go find
I'm going to find it because it's actually kind of funny.
it.
And I told him it was fine for him to post it.
Did you see what Lo-Fi put too?
Yeah, I know. It's like, leave Sparky alone. He's my friend, and he loves bunnies and watches Shoe on Head videos. His bunny is named Bunny Rooney Woo, and it's pretty. Also, has his massive brain damage sometimes makes him hard to understand.
That's awesome.
Right? It's Trippy being Trippy. Like,
Oh,
that's
damn.
And he did that to Shoe on Head.
Oh.
Because Shoe on Head actually went on my channel and did some investigating and put screen caps of the channel. Like, one of her critiques is, this is activating my almonds. You've been providing content for years. Honestly, why is he crying at you? Look at his thumbnails. They look exactly the same. What would bring people to this channel? Nothing stands out here.
Yes, that sounds like Shoe on Head.
Yeah, it was a critique, and I'll take the critique. And according to Shoe on Head, I guess she's known Leaf for years, and actually liked Leaf for years.
That sounds like a lot of
Leaf didn't actually know this, so
yeah. Because initially I thought you said that. Sorry, I was reading a DM real quick. Initially I thought you were getting at that. Like Shoe on Head came out and was just like, "Fuck you, Sparky." I was like, "Whoa, that's not Shoe on Head."
no.
Possibly hold on.
Not normally her style.
Yeah, no, to possibly get myself into a nice little shitstorm. But at this point, I'm just kind of like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. But Leaf is young. I regularly refer to her as a child, based on the way she sounds and the way she looks. But the fact is, she is young. She's in her early 20s. That is still young. And she's either unaware or incredibly aware of the amount of reach that she has.
Oh my
And
god.
If she's unaware that if she decides to go ahead and screen cap something someone like you would say that she takes as an offense, I'm hoping that it's simply she's unaware of the massive amount of negativity and repercussions that her little white knight following, because she does have that. Every female does.
Yeah.
Every single female does. But if she's unaware, and I'm hoping that it's just that she's unaware and she's not very aware, thus doing this maliciously in an attempt to pretty much destroy someone and have them come under fire. But I think she's just unaware of the fact that her following will go ahead and jump up on their fucking horses and ride to her defense and start trying to pretty much I don't want to use the term bully, but
right,
pretty much bombard you in a negative fashion.
Yeah, let me stop you right there.
I'm not saying it's her. I'm saying that if she does something like that, I think she needs to learn to be more aware of the possible impact and repercussions against someone smaller.
I understand that she does too, and that was actually a fact that I brought up too, because it's like, okay, I kind of feel like I've been punched down on. I don't want to say like I'm being a bitch and claiming this as an argument, but you've got to look at it like this. I've got 157 subs on YouTube. I've got 230 followers on Twitter. I've got channels with 41,000 tweets coming at me. I've got channels with, 100,000 subs coming out to me. It's like, I kind of feel like I'm being punched down on for some stupid reason. And it's like,
that was exactly what was happening.
Yeah, and it's like I told
you, but your tweet looked like you had punched up because you had used her as your example of what you were ranting about.
Yeah, and that's and that's it. That's what I was trying to do. And like Anubis said, I'm nice. I'm a lot nicer than what he was because I know exactly what he would have done if he would have made the same tweet and had the same backlash.
The thing is that if I punch up and people punch down, then anybody that's not her that punches down at me, I'm gonna go tell them to eat dicks because that's not who my target was. The person I targeted has all fair reason to punch down at me. That's fine, and I'll tell you, I'll go one step further with it. Is that the optics on Scooby? Because I don't know Leaf. The optics on Scooby, the whole Scooby debacle. Yeah, Scooby was a fucking idiot for doing what he did. However, the way Leaf responded, that was in my eyes malicious, and she's a manipulator. Period. That's why I want nothing to do with her because I'm standing back watching her, going, okay, I want to see more about you and how you react to things. Otherwise, I don't want anything to do with you because if that's how she's going to be, then fuck off, please.
Yeah,
no,
that got brought up a little bit when we were talking, and it's like I simply point out to her, it's like, yeah, you are on the country stream, you are following the country stream. This shit is going to happen, and if it was something that was not attributed to the country stream, and you're dealing with people like this, here's the problem: Scooby is a jackass. He is a fucking idiot. I've had my runs-ins with him a couple months ago. You fucking know him. That's the only thing you can do. He fucking friended you. Who fucking cares? He doxed someone. Did he really dox? He said, "How's the sunshine in this state?" It's like, who fucking cares? Was it his state? No, it wasn't. Oh, he guessed wrong. He technically did not try to dox you. He tried to threaten you. It was a poorly executed threat.
Oh, and Sparky,
Who fucking cares?
real quick, one thing I did forget is something that Pinoid brought up. And me and Pinoid are, me and Pinoid's buddies. And something that Pinoid brought up, and I thought it was a really good point, is she might have kicked down maliciously, and because that Scooby has done this before, apparently, and no one has really backhanded him hard enough. So maybe Leaf was trying to do what Pinoid was trying to achieve, and Pinoid couldn't get done fully, but Leaf could. So that could have been it too.
What makes
Maybe,
her the
but-
morality police?
Huh?
Well,
What makes her the morality police, though?
Well,
nothing.
that's what I'm saying is that the optics on it were so bad for me anyway. Until I see months of her content go by, I'm not getting near her just because. And it's nothing personal. It's just the fact the optics were so bad that my first impression was holy shit. So I was like,
Yeah, well, let me be clear on this. I'm just going to iterate this here and there throughout the stream, just in case somebody comes in the middle of it. I have no ill will against Sleep anymore. We settled it. It's done. I'm just talking about it. And that's it. I'm not trying to bring shit up. I'm not trying to stir shit. So I just want to make that clear to anyone because I know people are watching the channel.
No, I know, but I want you to also. I'm glad that whatever, that this was settled. I'm really glad that this was settled.
Same here.
I'm also going to encourage you to be very wary.
Oh, I'm going to
About some of your about the way you tweet, and even sometimes you'll do response videos. I want you to be wary, and we've talked about this before, Sparky. You have a tendency to be misunderstood or to have misunderstandings, and that happens, and that's okay. But I want you to be a little aware and wary, and when it comes to Leaf, I say we all just need to take a step back.
oh no. See, I approach things with a hammer done. I'm very honest, so that way if I offend somebody, fuck it, I already said it, and I already approached it with a hammer. So if I break shit, I break shit. So
I know,
if
but
there's something that I said, they can talk to me about it.
Because even today, one thing that I noticed when I was listening to the Kun stream, and I actually listened to I listened to the last the thicker half of it, and there's no handling Leaf without you coming out looking negatively at all.
Yeah.
Because and I'm not blatantly saying that it is her. It is her knights, her followers, her little fedora boys, her fucking little cucks that all fucking sit around and fucking suck on every last fucking little innocent little hee of her fucking voice. Like that they will come and jump to her defense. And even we were in the stream and the fucking timestamps that were apparently proof of Trippy lying and slandering her were played, and it was bullshit.
See,
It only proved Trippy hadn't lied. That Trippy was like, okay, well, I guess I was mistaken. All right. Well, I mean, I still don't trust her. And that even then, even at that point, everybody was like, no, you're wrong, Drippy's a liar and he's a liar. And I'm just like, whoa, no. And you're all sucking his dick and you're all just jumping into his defense and you're all attacking him. Like, no, we're trying to point to you the truth and you refuse to hear the truth, you little fucking cocksucker who fucking like calm your shit and fucking if you want to talk about the truth, then listen to the own truth, the fucking evidence that you provided.
yeah,
He's the one who provided it. He refused to believe his own evidence as what it was. He had this own narrative in his head. And when people get stuck in said narratives, when people get stuck in this fucking mundane diatribe, they're stuck in it, and that's what they want to believe. This is the truth that they're following, and therefore he's pulling the tactic of, instead of actually looking for the truth, look for what evidence you think will support your truth. And that's what he did, and that's what he was trying to do. And instead of looking at it objectively, he's
Yeah,
just
see,
like, well, none of you are looking at it objectively, you're just there to defend Trippy. No, we're actually listening to it and being like, what are you, he stated his opinion, gave a
yeah,
reason as to why, and what
well, see,
he had heard, not stating anything as fact, just being like, well, other than here's my opinion. It is not I am not stating that these are the facts of my opinion. This is just my opinion, and here are the reasons as to why, you know, it initially led me to said opinion. And then second fucking clip was played after we're all like, that was him stating his opinion. But second fucking clip was played and he's like, look, he did it again. I'm like, I didn't hear him do what you're trying to say he did, other than he's like, yeah, I don't trust sleep. Like that's what the issue is.
well, see,
Like,
and that's the reason I approach things with a hammer, so to speak. Kidun, is because if somebody's gonna white knight, I'm gonna give you a fucking reason to white knight. You're gonna white knight, I'm gonna make it worth your while, and then I'm probably gonna hit you with an even bigger hammer. So it's just like if you're like he's being an asshole, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, yeah,
yeah.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's like this, and I can say right now, this was not done by Leaf, and it was not done by her, and I don't even know what Ian Miles Chun had to do with it. I really don't, because I don't think he follows her or vice versa. But it started with that tweet and the retweet, and it just kind of rolled downhill from there. And
Well,
then this name got it, and then this name got it, and then this name got it, and then finally Leaf responded, and then Cod got it, and then
when we're
it
in
went
an
from
off
there.
air, Sparky, when we're in an off air, I will talk with you more about that later.
All right.
yeah, doesn't Cogite like a thing for her or something?
I don't know. Actually, she streamed with him a couple times.
Cog is really good people.
No. I'm not saying Cog's not really good people. I watch his show all the time. I love his show. But when she's on his show, it's like Cog's out there lighting fires and fucking, doing the dance and doing everything he can to be entertaining. And he flips the leaf, and half the time it's dead fish. I'm like, why is she on your show? Why? I don't get it.
Do you want to know why? Oh, well, you know what? I'm not gonna go into it
Yeah,
because
don't.
it's the same thing that I've been saying, but I'm not gonna go into it. But Cog is good people. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and it is apparent that Cog and Leaf um have formed some form of friendship and have like a form of dialogue, and he's one
Well,
of
that's
those who will gladly go and try and hunt down the truth, and he has zero problems with stepping in on stuff that he thinks may be an issue.
Yeah,
right. And I don't have a problem with that. But my issue.
God, I'm being super diplomatic right
well,
now.
that's the
Yeah, you
problem.
are.
That's the problem. Is it wasn't an issue. That's kind of what I'm coming from on this. Is what I said. I don't take it as an issue. I was being hypercritical of her because I didn't agree with how she could have got those subs on her channel. I voiced my opinion about it. I wasn't spamming it on different discords or different Twitter feeds. I wasn't making videos about it. I've actually been very quiet about it. That's the only thing I've said.
Yeah, you made
publicly.
you made that one tweet.
That's why I get off with a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, I don't mind coming out and saying, yeah, I was kind of wrong in saying this, or I kind of misinterpreted this, or I said something, or I didn't correspond it well enough. I have no problem coming out and doing that, but being berated like that is like, fuck, really?
Yeah, basically having a load of people ride in on their fucking horses to punch down at you. And this was what I was saying earlier, is she's young, and I'm hoping she's just unaware of the fact that when she goes ahead and touches on and punches down at someone like that in that way, in that, because you didn't even tag her in it. You didn't. You did not tag her in the post you had made.
No, I didn't.
You could have added her, but you didn't. You had made it as basically a generic statement, and then you used her recent, rise as an example. That was
Yeah.
it. And
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that. So for her to have retweeted it with some of the apparent connections that she has, and with some of that would be that would be like um
Well, see, that's the deal. She didn't do it, and
she retweeted your tweet.
yeah, she did afterwards, but it wasn't her that kind of fanned the flames. It wasn't her that started all this. It was, like I said, Joshua Janice is right. It was the Asian bat signal. It was Ian Miles Chung that retweeted it, and
Okay, fair enough. I thought it was her retweet.
no, it wasn't her. She didn't come into like the middle of this. She had nothing to do with it, and she even flat out told me she had nothing to do with it. Take it as far as you want it. Take it with a grain of salt. That's what she told me. That's actually what I viewed on the Twitter, because I was sitting there watching it as people were coming in and saying stuff about it. And it was actually Shoe on Head that added the Leaf before she even got involved in it. So
yeah, and Alfred Keith, real quick, to finish up my comments on the whole COG thing, real quick. Alfred Keith brought up a good point. He said it's views, buddy, as far as COG goes. The interesting thing for me is, as a creator, it just didn't make any sense why COG has her on, because, and it could be because of the views. It could be like a Schmeckel thing where her presence, her mere presence on the show brings in more views, and that's fine. I'm not bashing on COG for having her on. I just don't get why she's on or why he has her on. It doesn't make any sense from a viewer's standpoint, a consumer standpoint. She doesn't really, I don't see her really adding anything to the stuff he covers. So it kind of confuses me. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
he doesn't come off like a Schmeckel type where it's all about the dollar bills. He comes off more as a creator that it's about, getting the views and actually making his subs happy. So it's kind of weird for me. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll play devil's advocate on this one.
Well,
And
real quick, Smarky, did you delete that tweet?
yes, I did. I deleted all of them, and as we talked about it.
Okay, because I mean,
That's we talked.
I was curious to see who else may or may not have retweeted it, because if it started off with Ian Miles Chung, um, he doesn't follow you.
No, he doesn't. That's why I said this was weird. This started out of nowhere, and
Yeah,
it started after the country stream ended.
Kid, you want to hear something really funny?
Hmm.
I've never heard of this cat, so I looked him up, and the first two things to pop up were Ian Miles Chung apologizes to gamers and Gamersgate people, and then second one was Ian Miles Chung is a fucking doxer. I was like, holy shit! I was like, wow, dude, reputation bad.
Yeah, but anyways, that's how this whole all got started, and it's I've got 2 points to make. I'll play devil's advocate for Leaf. It's true for some people. Like for me, there's some people that'll look at me and be like, why the fuck am I on live stream? Because what can I bring to a stream? Because I'll admit this much. I can be very bland. I can be very boring. I'm not the best hypothetical or critical thinker. It takes me a time to think about my responses and comebacks and all that other good stuff. And I have very few opinions or strong opinions about very few topics. So whenever I get involved with something, it's either because I've got a vested interest, I've got an opinion, or I have some sort of experience in it. Other times I'm just sitting back and say, okay, I'm waiting for something I can jump in on.
Mm-hmm.
So I can kind of put myself in the same category as Leaf at times. So that's why I'm not going to be really hyper critical of her being on other streams. If people want her on streams, I'm not going to knock that. I mean, that's completely fine. But
and by the way, real quick to interrupt you two, completely different subject. I've already done Atima and Lo-Fi. I know how bad that sounds. And Gedunt, if you want to, and Sparky, if you want to, you're both invited to do Half Cooked with me at any point.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, sure. When you messaged me that day, I was in La La Land because as soon as I got off walk, I fell asleep and then wake up to like 3 a.m.
Okay. I got Pinoid coming up on. Me and Pinoid are talking. I think it's Tuesday with Pinoid. And then I'm also going to try to get a Politopod in there because I don't know who Politopod is, but I've watched him a couple of times on stream. Seems like
him and Leaf are very close.
And that's fine. And that's fine. But yeah, it's the Half Cooked is all about you. So just so you guys know, the whole show is about you guys and stuff you guys do. It's kind of to get to know the creator behind the creation, if you will.
Yeah, and that's kind of what me and Leaf did on the Internet Historians deal, is we kind of got to know each other a little bit better, which was interesting and weird at the same time. But on your comment, what you made earlier, Kada, about if you hope that she doesn't realize what she's doing, I actually got that from her. She's even stated that she can't control her followers, and sometimes shit happens. And that was actually one of the talking points that Internet Historian went towards. Like, okay, we've settled this. You're good. You're good. Everyone's good here. What about the debacle on Twitter? What's gonna happen with that one? And we talked about that for a bit, and we came to the understanding agreement to both put out correlating tweets of, "Hey, we've settled this. We're good. There's nothing else to be hashed out. There's no drama here. It's all settled. Be gone with you." And that's pretty much what we both did.
Sparky, did you have to answer one question, though, my friend?
What?
Are you going to stand up to Trippy Cast when he comes after you for picking on his girlfriend? And that's the.
Here's it all. I'm saying that with Trippy and Leaf. I'm actually got back off. I still have my opinions about Leaf. I know she probably still has her opinions about me. She's swayed my opinion a bit tonight. As far as other instances, no, she hasn't. Like I said, I don't agree with like dropping DMs. I don't agree with publicly executing someone because of somebody's opinion that they made or something stupid that they done. I mean, unless it was, I mean, I could see why she did it, but it was very, very tactless to a
But
point.
I still don't get Shuon's head thing, and I'm gonna have to message her at some point and be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Dude's got 137 subs. She's got over 1,000. You've got what, 100,000? Fuck
Well,
off.
just you can look at her replies. If you go to her Twitter page and go to tweets and replies, like the first 6 are just towards the tweets towards me.
Yeah, I mean, I understand white knighting for your friend. I get it because that's why I don't. That's why while I find what Leaf did during the whole Scooby thing, kind of, we end up in a place where I don't want to be ever. That's why I can still look at Politipod and go, okay, you're a white knighting for a friend. I get it. I like to defriend my friends too. I totally get that. Right or wrong, I get it. And that's cool. So at the very worst, he can be, you can cast Politipod as a guy that, with the best of intentions, did something stupid. If you disagree with what he did, or if you agree with what he did, you can say he's a really good friend.
Yeah,
like,
uh,
but the shoe on head thing, I kind of take issue with her on this shit because that there was no reason for that. And the librarian getting involved, I understand why he got involved to crush the shit and just stop it. I understand that, but yeah, shoe on head needs to shut the hell up.
No, what I think needed to not happen, but it's almost, it's like y'all are big enough that you shouldn't care. Like, why is it you're all making this such a big public deal? Because that's what it was. The retweeting of your tweet,
I
and
know,
then the
and that's
tagging of Leaf in it,
yeah, that's
and
the
the
deal.
constant and continuous comments that you were getting from all of these larger people pretty much gathering together and tying you down and getting ready to fucking quarter you on their fucking horses. Like, there it was there no other drama for them to have to deal? Well, I thought the queen of Blitz or whatever the fuck, I thought that was the new drama that they all wanted to focus on right now. Like, really, you're gonna aim, and I'm sorry that I keep saying this, Sparky, but if you want, you can go ahead and punch down on me because I'm lesser than you.
Oh,
But
I don't fucking care.
no. But they're gonna aim like low like this, like they're just like, look at this little guy saying something about someone who's blah, 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 and we're gonna fucking get our fucking torches and pitchforks and go into a mob mentality in defense
Well,
of this girl who probably didn't even see this tweet.
yeah. Well, I see, here's the deal, and I'll read off Sean Head's replies, from the first one to the last one. It's like, I need to be honest so you understand. Your stuff is really boring and generic, so it doesn't matter how many vids you have. There are thousands of video game channels. At Leaf already had a social media following before making the channel, and she makes good content. Get good. Well, to the download, get good. Second one, she has a screenshot of my channel. The icons on it is like, this is activating my almonds. You've been providing content for years. Honestly, why is he crying at you? Look at his thumbnails. They all look exactly the same. What would bring people to his channel? Nothing stands out. Next one is, your voice is very nice and soothing, and you have a unique take and are very close with your fan base. From what I've seen, that's a receipt for that's a recipe for a good channel, I think. Not 150 videos with the same thumbnails and going around trying to drag other creators for being more successful. The other one is probably because she enjoys putting stupidity on display, and more importantly, that you guys legit needs to be told making a lot of videos does not mean you're entitled to a lot of subs. Another one is, I've seen your stuff. I remember the old Facebook page. The name shall not be named. You've been around this sphere as long as I have. I think veterans discount. And the last one is, I know it seems unfair because you probably see a channel as your baby, but the people decide what is popular and what is not. And you shouldn't come after Leaf for basically being likable. Don't judge your own success on other successes. Just reflect and see what you're doing wrong.
Yeah,
And the thing is with
turns-
shoe on head is those all seem very appropriate on their face. Here's my fucking problem with shoe on head, and this is why I think she should shut the fuck up. Is because the thing is you have 157 subs. No matter what you say, you don't have the following to take Leaf down or do any damage at all. So what the fuck is her point? Like that's my issue with her. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, you want to be helpful? Fucking DM Sparky and be like, hey, your thumbnails are all the same. Your show seems mediocre. You've been around a long time. Change it up, brother. That would have been cool. That would have been if I was a popular creator, that's exactly what I would have done. What I wouldn't have done is made 5 fucking tweets recommending on your show about blasting you about how your show's not that great, but Leafs is and blah blah blah. Fuck off. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, shoe on head. Go fuck yourself. Seriously, if you're listening to this, please go fuck yourself from my channel. I will debate you anytime on live. I don't care. I will take you the fuck apart because you know better.
As you were reading all of those tweets, I heard one, maybe two, that didn't sound like they were just blatant
No, I get she was digging at me a little bit. I know.
A little bit is understating it, Sparks. Like
I know.
she was not doing it. She said, I think one of the nicest things that you had read out was you have a nice voice and you seem close with your
No. She was referring to Leaf.
Yeah.
She was talking to Leaf on that one.
Yeah, it's
she
passive
wasn't referring
aggressive
to you because
she was being a passive aggressive cunt the whole way. Is what she was doing.
Yeah, and see,
I'm not calling her on it because she was a passive aggressive cunt.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, well, see, here's the deal. It's like here's some of the other tweets. Like from Ian, it's like if you don't care, why are you tweeting about it? Thunder Clunky. I suppose to is this supposed to be English? From Safri, but she's a good leaf. People like good, and people like leaves. I don't know what that was about. Another one from Brian. Bro, my 8-year-old daughter has more subs than you. Do better. I got a tweet from Lo-Fi saying you do understand by making tweets like this, you're subjecting yourself to criticism like this. It's like I understand. I completely understand this, but I think this is being taken way out of context.
Yeah, and I'm not excusing your behavior at all, Sparky. I'm just saying that for bigger channels to drop down on a little channel for their opinion is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
What does it do? What are you doing?
They all dogpiled you.
Like
right now, like what me and Anubis are doing, we're basically dogpiling you. But the thing is, you have a little bit more of a leg to stand on when you're talking with me and Anubis, because it's not like we're calling in we're bringing the attention down on you from possible other larger people, to as well as, and not only just the larger people, but their subs and their followers and all. Like it is like it's you and your what's it 157. It's you and your 157, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's still even like not even a guarantee. But it's you and your 157. And then on top of that, there's Ian Miles Chong and his however many thousands. And then there's Shoe on Head with her however many thousands, and bringing in her bringing in whoever else and all these other people, and it's thousands upon thousands upon thousands versus 157.
Yep. Like let me get done reading a couple of these other ones, like Danish Carter. Then perhaps you should put more time into that than getting your panties in a twist over some friends helping each other out, getting 1,000 subs, priority. And this is kind of where I have a big issue with people saying stuff like this. It's like, because I got called out for the whole fucking, sub for sub deal. I got hammered on that one. I got hammered for, you shouldn't go on Facebook and do these sub pages or anything like that. It's like, okay, I get that. And having friends help each other out, I kind of got scolded out for that one as well. It's
Well,
like, what the fuck?
But that's also against the YouTube guidelines, I think, and they'll actually shut your shit down. They'll delete your channel, Sparks.
Yeah, I know.
So I kind of agree with them on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
No, they're suggesting doing this.
Oh.
Yeah, they're saying like, who cares if like, you're getting your friends to come and help you out. That's what that last tweet was saying. Reread it, please, Sparky, if you would be so kind.
All right, let me go back up to it. It was from the Danish Quarter, and she has like 12,000 followers on Twitter. It's like, then perhaps you should put more time into that than getting your pennies into a twist over some friends helping each other out get 1,000 subs. Priorities.
Okay, it's not that they're saying that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
What they're saying is it doesn't matter if they're getting their friends to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Which and you did get bitched at for it, but if I were you, like fuck it, like go ahead and don't be going to other channels and be like sub for sub, sub for sub, sub for sub.
Yeah,
No.
That's
You're shilling your shit a lot. You've been shilling your shit a lot on Twitter, I've noticed, and I've helped you shill it too. Like I've shilled your videos out a couple of times myself. Probably not as much as I could.
Thank you for that. I really do appreciate it.
But I have shilled it a couple of times, and maybe you should just say no, fuck it. I don't care who's gonna bitch at me. I have content that I think is worthwhile, so I'm gonna go ahead and shill this on Facebook. Like I'm part of a tech page or something like that.
I'm not on anything like that on Facebook. I've actually gone off Facebook.
Oh. Well,
it's too easy to connect stuff on Facebook back to IOL me, and that's why I kind of backed away from it.
Fair point.
So I've not been doing that because of that reason.
Yeah.
But it's like,
it's
like Kaz Warfox jumped in on this shit.
Yeah, but Sparky, here's
jumps on everything.
Here's another thing though, is you've always really been one of those who's taken the I don't care stance. Like you're like, I'm a small page, but I like what I do and I like making the videos that I make, and if I have a lot of subs, then I have a lot of subs. If I don't, then I don't. And this whole thing, and I get it, it's frustrating. It can be really frustrating. But it's not something that I want you to stress over, and I don't want you to lose yourself over like, look at those numbers. I wish I had those numbers. I wish I could get those views. I wish I could have those kinds of
and I don't.
I know you usually don't, but at the same time, like you're talking about, you put in all this hard work, and yet,
and yeah, and that's what people kind of misunderstood what I was trying to say, and I got the feeling that Leaf was doing the same thing. And it's like, I don't put walk into the channel. I don't put a lot of walk in the channel because the channel's my hobby. This is my escape from my job. And it's because it's like I spoke to an historian and leaked this. It's like, what do you guys do for a living? And basically nothing. They have the time and the energy to be able to do stuff like this. Leaf likes to gather information, and it takes her a while to get a video done because she gets this and gets this and gets this and gets this to form a video. And it's like, you know what? That's fine. Your content's a little bit different than mine, and I should have took that into consideration while I made my tweet. However, you gotta look at it like this. I made the tweet because it is frustrating to see somebody with 7 videos, ranging from 3 minutes to 25 minutes. 7 videos with 1,000 subs. And it's like, what did they do? And if you look at that on face value like I did, because like I said, I didn't go through her Twitter. I didn't go through her Facebook. I didn't even know she was on Facebook. She goes, her old Facebook page, I think she said, was the Feminazi. And then she got shut down on Facebook and she started another one up. But she had a following before then and then made a YouTube like a year to 2 years ago.
Well, see, and that's the thing, Sparky, is that's why I said before, when we were talking before Cadet came on, was just the fact that when you look at her Twitter and you see thousands, because I didn't get it either, how she could be so high up on subs and have so few videos. But I thought to myself, well, maybe I'm missing something. And then they started making jokes about her bulge for the picture she took, which I'm sorry, still makes me giggle. It's just funny. It's just good stuff. But the thing is that if you go to her Twitter, she's got thousands of followers. Now you don't see that, and the only reason you would see that is in case someone comes up and has done other things on Instagram or Facebook or something else, and then has come onto YouTube and cast a presence on there. So that's kind of what gave it away to me, as far as okay, so that's where her subs are. That's why she's gotten so popular so quickly. So that makes sense. And like I said, I just celebrated with a friend last week who's turned out like 10 videos, I think, or something. And he's been on 5 months and he's over 1,000 subs now. So yeah, so I shot him a Facebook Messenger on Messenger saying, because I know him personally, just celebrating the fact that he made 2,000 subs. And we'll probably go drinking this weekend because of it. So because nobody else in real life cares that he got to 1,000 subs. None of our friends do.
And here's the deal, and it's I've got to take the stance of I don't care, but it's also frustrating. But I got to take that stance for a couple different reasons. Because one, my job I work is very stressful. It's very demanding to me. I work from anywhere from 40 to 50 hours a week. Along with that, I also do the volunteer fire department. So whenever the pager goes buzzing, I usually go up to a call, and it could be at any time during the day. So I've already got 2 major things in my life that's already taking up a good majority of my time. Besides, if you want to put on the back burner, like spending time with my fiance or anything else like that, streaming for doing the show with Antoine, doing other streams, that takes away time from what I can be actually doing stuff on my channel. And you gotta balance it sometimes. And I've gotten to a point right now I can balance what I'm putting out now to what I could be doing. If I had the ability of having 2 or 3 days solid to doing stuff on the channel, I could probably pump out some pretty good content. But it's like I said, it's visibility. It's people seeing the channel. And that's the issue, because I can go for the analytics, and the analytics show that everyone that watches the channel usually watches through a good majority of the videos and watches through all of them. Sometimes they drop off. Sometimes you see the video put back up like in the middle of it. But you can see it. So it's not like the content's bad. It's just getting the visibility out there. But I also don't do media. I don't do social platforming. The only social platform I really do is Facebook for myself, my in real self, not Sparky, but for myself, for my personal life. And I hardly get on Facebook. I have a Facebook page for the channel, but I've got that pretty much shut down to just a message board channel because I don't want anything linked back to my personal Facebook. Besides from those, I've got Twitter and Discord. That is it. I don't know shit about Instagram. I don't know shit about anything else. It's hard for me to network out. It's hard for me to get in line with other tech genre or gaming genre channels because I've tried and I've been swatted down like a fly. They don't care to help smaller content creators out. So reaching out for people to, hey, you think give me a hand? You think give me pointers? Doesn't work. I enjoyed the feedback. I enjoyed the feedback from Sean Head. I enjoyed the feedback from Leaf. She had some really good points. Problem is, I don't know where to take those points from there. I don't know, like, the icons, the thumbnails. I really don't know what ideas I can use to change them up. I'm open to ideas, but I'm kind of stuck on that one. As far as video format and all that good stuff, I think I've got it pretty much nailed down. I've had people complain about um, the intro. I might end up doing something in the intro. I might cut it. I might put something small, generic, bland in. I don't know. I'll think of something. But a lot of people about the intro don't like it. And it's like, it's good feedback. I've just got to be able to figure out how to implement it.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to address something in the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna address you, Sparky.
That's fine.
For over a couple things, but low, hi. I was reading. I didn't want to interrupt anybody while they were speaking, but I'm not sleeping because sleep is for the weak, and I am the strong, and I'm gonna be joining Sparky in a bit for a thing, and that's supposed to start in half an hour. Sparky.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I got.
That's one of the things I wanted to address with you. Second thing I want to address with you is if you ever start to feel a little frustrated or anything like that, and you're just like, no, like I don't know how to handle this shit, and blah 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 blah. Go take a look at my channel. Feel free to go and check out my channel. And look at the fact that the longest piece of content that I have is a minute and I think 50 seconds. It's still under 2 minutes. That's the longest piece of content I have thrown up on my channel because I don't put in any work in my channel because I don't care.
But yeah, I mean that's a no. It's I wish the channel would get big, but that's all it is a wish. And
No,
yeah,
but listen, Sparky, if you wish the channel to get big, that means you'd have to have less of an actual real life so that you can put more work into it. And the stuff that you do, I've seen your videos, not all of them, mind you, but I have seen a good amount of your videos, and you put in a good amount of effort. Like it looks good. You know, you have music, you have like framework and OBS like fancy schmancy shit and whatnot. Me, I think the fanciest thing I've ever done was like, oh, I can use a filter. Bing! Like, that's it. Oh, I can choose one of the songs that I have on my phone and add it. And let me see if I can get it to match up so that it kind of makes sense. All right, there we go. And these are, by the way, using a filter and adding music and shit like that for me, and this is just via like what YouTube is allowing me to do. Um, this is it's new. I just recently discovered this in like the past like when the fires were happening. I never thought
what fires?
Oh, the fires in California.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
it's like what fires?
I was about to say on my channel, I haven't. I just started in December, this last December, and I really didn't post anything for almost like 4 months or 3 months or something.
Yeah.
So I haven't been around very long either. But to me, this is I've like everybody knows I'm getting my master's degree, so it's to me this is a hobby. This is fun. You know what I mean? It's how I kill time. It's how I kind of do things and play video games and shit like that and just fart around. But yeah, to me, I'm kind of lucky, I guess, in the respect that I don't. If I ever get big, that's wonderful, and I start making money at it. That's great. However, I'm not gonna die tomorrow if I don't, because I've set my life up in such a way that I don't. It doesn't have to happen if it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one of the things I explained to the Leaf. And it's like, here's why I come off saying put in hard work for the channel. It's like, my channel's not monetized. I don't have, I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a Streamlabs. I don't have a PayPal listed up for any kind of monetary value. For some of the stuff I do on the channel, the games and stuff, yeah, you gotta buy, but I don't take that into consideration for the channel because I would buy them anyways to play on myself. But like doing some of the content, I put in money to doing the content, the microphone, the overhead camera, the capture card. Right there, there's about $700 for the stuff I solder on, the soldering iron, the soldering gun. Those two items right there, $800, not including anything else, and not including the stuff I actually do because the consoles I bought, the computers I bought, the parts and the components I bought. All this is coming out of pocket. I'm not getting anything back on it.
Well, if you want, you can just create yourself a Streamlabs or link something to a PayPal or whatever if that's an idea that you wanted, that if this is something that you're hoping to like, well, maybe me putting these videos out there could lead to me getting like a Streamlabs here or there or whatever, then just create it. But
Well,
Spark, you've given before you wind up having to end this because you're gonna have to wind up
I know. I'm gonna have to
ending
run to
this.
store real quick, grab some cigarettes, which take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. You have given me a new goal, which is simply to keep doing what the fuck I do, which is every once in a random while when I'm like, oh, I feel like making a 20-second video and then posting it on my YouTubes. I want to reach 1,000 subs before you do doing that.
Well, I
Just
will
to be
enjoy.
a cunt.
I will enjoy the challenge, and I will be rooting for you when she gets 300.
And you know what? I'm gonna root for you this whole time that you stop doing whatever it is that you do with these tweets every once in a while that tend to go south.
I mean, everyone I pretty much fucking do. I think this is the worst backlash I've gotten since ever. Since I've been with the Knights, I think. I've never, like, fuck, Vlad made a good point in one of his tweets he made. Is like, this is not the viral everyone hopes to get. It is like, no shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, and the thing is, too, guys, is that you should make the content. The thing I've heard, because I've watched by now hundreds, well, probably not hundreds, but tens of videos like in the 80s or 90s of how to get your channel big, how to get your channel big, how to get your channel big. And eventually in every series of episodes, you will always hear this from, and some of these guys have millions, some of these guys have tens of thousands, some of these guys have hundreds of thousands. But the thing is you hear collaborate, and then the other one of the other things you hear is that if you really like the content you make, keep making it. Always try to improve it and make it a little bit better each and every time if you can. Editing, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. But the one thing they all agree on too is that once in one of those times you're going to stick out a video that is just like every other video you've made, and you won't think anything special about it, and the goddamn thing will get 6,000 views for whatever reason, and then boom, that's literally every single one of them have admitted that.
Wait, real quick. No, the real secret. Hold on, I'm gonna do something that if you're monetized, you get demonetized real fast. There's a secret.
What?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Get demonetized?
That'll get you. That will get you. Watch this video just for this part. Get you 6,000. Wait, Sparky, if you know how to make this your thumbnail, that's what you do.
Oh yeah, there it is, baby. Yeah. I had a hard time seeing it because the lighting's bad, but now I got
it. No, Vlad Lowe. I'm gonna say this real quick. I'll probably end the stream out. It's like she had a Facebook page. It was called the Feminazi. That was her, and it got removed off of Facebook. And I guess her followers migrated from there to a new channel she made on Facebook, and then from there to Instagram, and from Instagram to Twitter, and Twitter to YouTube. That's how she explained it to me. So whether if it's true, whether it's false, take it with a grain of salt. That's what I was informed of.
Well, and the thing is, too, guys, is that there was I forget what her name is, but she's basically a thought that came over from Twitch, and she's a self-proclaimed thought, so I'm not insulting her in any regard. But she came over from Twitch, and she used to do a lot of stuff on Twitch and had like I guess a couple 100,000 followers. Came over to YouTube, and almost instantaneously overnight had almost like 9,000 subs. So I mean, it does. The followers come over from one branch to another, and a lot of them do follow you. So I mean, there's something to be said about that, and that I don't have a problem with because hell, if you make it big in one area, why not?
I mean,
capitalizing on other areas, absolutely.
It's like once you explained it, it's like okay, I can see this because I didn't take that into account. I was just taking what I saw face value, and that's when you're looking at something online and you don't have access to this or that, that's what you gotta do is take it at face value.
Yeah, no, and I understand it. I mean, me and you looked at the same thing and saw two very different things, and that's cool. This, sometimes I just pay better attention, and sometimes I slip up, and I might have made that tweet too without ever knowing, if I hadn't seen that or noticed that or done that. But well, that and usually I don't have a problem with Leaf really, so it's just what the whole Scooby thing made me uncomfortable with her. So
yeah, I as of right now, I'm wiping the slate clean. I'm not gonna antagonize her. I'm not gonna try to tweet at her or anything like that. She's followed me. I followed her. She says she wants to talk here and there. I don't know where I go, but we'll go from there on that one. But I'm kind of gonna duck out between the battle between Trippy, her, and whoever else.
I have no idea why Trippy and her. I didn't watch Cunstream. I had a migraine and I went to sleep last night, so I missed
Trippy's opinion on her is about the same as mine.
Okay.
Yeah, his was more opinionative,
which Trippy tends to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hers. His is more on the fact of not trusting her. So I guess you could say you and him have the same opinion.
Yeah.
The optics. Mine wasn't the fault of actually trusting her. Mine was how can the math wasn't adding up for me. But the variable wasn't visible.
Well,
That's what mine was.
Lo-Fi just said Trippy says she's trouble in the making, and I absolutely agree with Trippy on that. Me and Trippy are in line.
I agree with that statement to a point too, but like I said, I'm kind of ducking out of the situation. I really don't want any more higher sub follow channels breathing down my neck for no apparent reasons. So if you want to call me a pussy for ducking out, call me a pussy.
Dude, at this point, I've picked on Mundane Matt and I've picked on Angry Joe. So and I picked on PewDiePie, who have Markiplier. I've picked on a lot of bigger channels, so I've got no fucking problems with this. I don't care. Don't bother me. You're just gonna add to my subs. That's all you're gonna do. Because I'll just keep creating content and kicking shit out, and hopefully some of them will like it, some of them won't, and I don't care because I'll just get bigger because of the fightings.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream out now. I've got to run to the store, grab me some more cigarettes because I just smoked my new pack I opened up tonight already.
Oh, no, I did that with the Cunt stream. I literally had a pack during the Cunt stream.
Jesus.
And I share. Well, mind you, I did share with Zell.
Well, okay.
I basically smoked a half a pack within a matter of just a couple of hours.
Oh wait, hey, real quick, Sparky. I know you're pressed on time, but really quick. How's Zell doing? I haven't heard from him in forever.
He's doing good. I'm actually quite impressed.
He hates you, niggers.
Huh? What, honey?
You're a nigga.
Oh,
hard R. Sorry, he thinks you're a nigger. Sorry.
Thank you. I love him too. I miss him being around. So
No, actually, the Cunt stream, being on the Cunt stream and then seeing the response in chat when he talked via my phone. No, not even just then. When he was kicked from the Cunt stream.
Oh my god!
When he first tried to jump in because Trippy had sent him a link. But when he was kicked, like before he could even breathe for too long, he was just booted. Right off the bat. And then Yeah, and anti-hero. I did not know Tyro got to be on for a few moments and then Brockus kicked him, I guess. But when Zell saw the response in chat of free Zell and stuff like that, like it warmed his cold, dead heart. And then getting to see like when the way people were pretty much rooting him on in the chat when they heard him talking via through me, through my link in the hangout, like it boosted him.
Good.
Yeah. It's probably going to take me a while to get to a point of, I'm fully okay with Zell.
And it's gonna take him a while to be in that same kind of point.
Well. And it's not impossible. It's not impossible. It's going to take me a while because if everything happened, but I mean, I'm not a hard person to get along with either. So
you're totally difficult. Fuck you, Sparky. Like, how dare you?
Fuck you too. Good on.
Ooh, I'm telling.
In a good way. In a good way, good on.
No, then I'm really telling. Shit, no, don't say it in the negative way. Be like, no, I want to fucking kill you, versus like, no, I want to fuck you. Like that's what will get you in trouble.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna have to end this now because time is winding up to 8 for me, and that's when Caponeo died. That starts.
Yeah, and you got to get it set up on your channel.
Yeah, right? I do. Yes, I do.
Or are you gonna have Anti-Hero set it up on the non-Sparky drama channel?
I'll set it up on mine. We agree we gotta do it on mine. I just gotta run to the store, grab some cigarettes, and I'll be right back. Not even 5 minutes. But I want to thank Kadant and Anubis for jumping on. And thank you. You kind of trimmed me up a little bit so far. Again, no animosity, Source Leaf. I know she didn't cause this. Thanks to everyone in chat. How do you look up participants? Okay. Alfred, Enu, Anubis, Furry, Joshua, Lo-Fi. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Come back in about 15, 20 minutes on my channel for Caponeo Die.
Oh my god. Sparky, while you're at the store, pick me up a pack of Camel Menthol Silvers and ship them to me.
You'll probably get them next week, but okay. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Okay, bye.